What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Let's Play series on the Amplify Console Edition. Now, last time we left off, last episode, it was just a lot of cuts and progress updates, which I'm going to avoid doing today. Today's our 10th episode, and there's something I actually wanted to do with you guys, rather than just give you progress updates. But, as you can see over here, all of this area that was sand in our last episode, I've completely terraformed it, replaced it with grass, done the grass pathway blocks, and then prettied it all up a little bit. Add some trees, loads of plants, flowers, the hidden lighting underneath all the bushes dotted about. So this area looks 100 times better than what it did do. Now, also in between episodes, after we take this long walk all the way up here, what I have been doing is getting some areas ready to start building up here, because I'm a little bit bored on building just on the little island at the moment, so I thought I'd expand up to this direction. Now, where this path meets the actual grass, I'm not 100% sure that I want to keep it this way. I'm not too keen on it going up the way it is, so I may just stop the pathway here and then just have grass going up, rather than doing the half slab steps. This is a little project that I've got ready to start. Now, that's not what we're going to be doing today either, but I cleared all of this area of the trees and I lowered it down a couple of levels to make it a little bit flatter. Also done the exact same with this area over here. As you can see, it starts to change into the desert biome, so the grass goes a bit of a manky colour. Now, I've got big plans to build over in the desert, but the small bit of desert here is nowhere near big enough to what I want to build. But as you can see, the desert itself then extends past this section. You've got a tiny little middle section there, or I think like a river biome, and then it goes back onto a massive desert. So that looks very square. So yeah, that area is massive, and that's where I actually want to end up building on, but I need to build some sort of pathway system, or what I'm thinking of doing is actually building a bridge from here directly across, but that's going to be a bit of a big task and going to take a long time, so that's definitely not what we're going to be doing today. Now, what I have got planned to do today is that we have made no real advancements in this world. Like, we haven't got any major farms up and running yet, and at the moment the slime chunk that should have been done in just a couple of days, the way that I want to do it is going to take a lot longer. And it was pointed out to me by I'm gonna starve soon. It was pointed out to me by one of my friends who hopped on the world to check it out, that I've been going about the slime chunk a little bit wrong, that we need something to hasten the process a bit. So today, what I want to do is actually fight a wither. Now, I have done, a little bit of preparing before episode. I went into the nether, gathered the skulls, done a little bit of brewing for some potions, got some armor, which I clearly haven't got on me at the moment. And yeah, so let me just collect all of this stuff. It should just be in our little warehouse area. And then we need to find a spot to actually go and fight the wither before it gets dark, preferably. Now, let me try to remember what we need. Let's get my armor. Need a random garbage hat. Yeah, why not? Okay. I did enchant an iron helmet, but it had Respiration 3 and Aqua Affinity on, and I thought that would come really in handy when trying to hunt down squids, so I didn't bother using it. Now we've got potions and night vision. That's mainly so you guys can see when we fight, because it tends to knock out all torches. We've got some potions of healing, potions of strength 2, and 1 potion of fire resistance. And fire resistance is just in case there's unexpected lava in the mix. Now the strength we will put there. We'll probably only need 1 of them. Potion of night vision and potion of fire resistance is just stuff that we're going to take before we actually do the fight. And there was something else. Yep, got some golden apples which I found in dungeons, and a milk bucket for after the fight to get rid of the wither effect, stop us from dying. Now, you're probably thinking that I'm extremely over-prepared just for a simple wither fight, but I'm playing in the hard mode, and it's not so dying that I'm too worried about. I've got no problem. We're already up to 5 deaths as it is, but dying from the wither's one thing, and then if he tends to fire at you when you go to collect your stuff, there's about a 90% chance he's going to end up destroying all of your stuff, as well as killing you again, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I did take some time in fishing, managed to get a good few decent bows, which I then combined to make another outstanding one. So you've got Unbreaking, Punch, Flame, Power, Infinity, and Mending. Got a Smite 4, Fire Aspect 2, which don't really affect the wither, but Unbreaking 3. The Smite 4 should do some damage. The Strength 2 potions do +6 attacks damage on top of the +7 for that. So there's 13 damage on that, and we've got our bow, which is going to hopefully take it down to half health without an issue. Sleep quickly. And then we'll head down in the mine after I grab the Soul Sand and Wither Skulls. Now, trying to remember where I put everything. Wither Skulls should be in mob drops. Yeah, as you can see, I've been collecting all the bone blocks from the mob spawner. Also the gunpowder. There's our 3 Wither Skulls. And we need some 4 Soul Sand. Okay. Now, hopefully this goes to plan, because I really don't fancy dying 20 odd times. Okay, now we're just going to go down to our mine somewhere where we've already dug out a long hole. That's going the wrong way. Yeah, it's a lot easier just to keep it confined in one of the mines that has just a very long straight run, because it sort of works its way towards you. And then you can just ping with your arrow as you move backwards, and then finally when it's down to half health, you go in with a sword after taking a Strength 2 potion, and it should hopefully be quite a breeze. Because we've got... I can hear a slime. Get out of here. Guess there's another slime chunk around here. Okay, let's hop on down here. Now, I need to find an area that has no caves, because the last thing you want is in breaking into a cave and then flying off somewhere. Okay, so there's definitely lava on that bit. Okay. Just want it far enough away just in case if everything goes wrong, it's not going to make its way to our base. And that's my main concern. But, yeah, it's a lot of gravel. I'm being extremely fussy on where to spawn this thing. But this little run here looks perfectly fine. Let's just hollow out a little section. There we go. Get the soul sand. Okay, we'll drink the fire resistance, the potion of night vision. There we go, so we won't have any issues about you being able to see. Eat a fish. We've got instant healing. We want that there. That there. Grab the golden apples. And then we want our wither skulls. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh, don't want to need too many of them straight away. And great, an achievement. Can you get rid? I can't see what my things are. Oh great, that's just what I need. Okay, so hopefully he won't be able to get us dead on again. We'll try to get him down to half health, and then we'll swallow the potion of strength 2, and we'll just bowl him with our sword and hopefully wreck him. And that's him down to half health. Wait for this wither to stop. Got 13 more seconds of it. Seriously, how long does that last? Need to eat. Come on. Thankfully that your health regens quicker than the wither takes it down. Oh, and that's just what we needed. Awesome. very nearly. Yep. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. Really, my God. Not the greatest start, but better hop back down and try again. Oh, I've got to try to remember which way it was. Was it past this point? I haven't even got a pickaxe either. Okay. Once we get far enough, we should see if the wither bar comes up or not. But you know what I'll do? I'll make a quick cut here and hopefully find my stuff, and I'll bring you back once I'm back up, ready for the fight. Okay, be right back. And we're back, guys. Yep, unfortunately, I did die to the wither, and the worst thing that I thought could happen, did happen, is that when I went back down there to go collect all of my stuff and try to take him on again, he killed me instantly before I managed to even make it to my stuff, and in the process destroying all of my items. So, it was very close to a rage quit sort of moment for me, which isn't very common in Minecraft. Now, I decided to go down to a double mob spawner. I have equipped us with complete diamond armor, enchanted it all, got the potions that I still had left over. I'm just cooking up some food now, and we're actually going to go for a round 2, and hopefully it goes slightly better. Now, grab the milk. That's going to be in case of emergency. We'll take 2. No, actually, I'm going to leave 1 because if I die again, I'm going to have to come back. But I've got a notch apple that I found from a dungeon, and that's going to be like extreme circumstance that I'd have to use that. Now, I've got to try. Oh, why am I going here? Stop bouncing. There we go. Okay, for round 2. I'll try to remember where he is. Just past the obsidian on the right. And he's made quite a bit of a destruction trail down here. Yeah, he destroyed my ultimate bow, all of my enchanted stuff, so it took me a while to combine another bow together, get powerful unbreaking, infinity mending, because we're going to have to take him back down to half health again. There was a creeper, and I can hear zombies. But hopefully the diamond armor will do a lot better than our iron armor did, because he only hit me 3 times before killing me then. And I don't remember it being that difficult. So, yeah. Fingers crossed. Now, before we actually reach him, I'm going to take a couple of our potions. We should be getting near because the bar's... Yep, there's the bar. Now, it's because he's got a clear line of sight to me there. I tried to come up this way to collect my stuff, and just poking my head out, he just demolished me in one hit without any armor. Okay, so let's quickly drink fire resistance potion, then our night vision potion, so then we can see what we're doing. And let's grab you there. Got our bow. Oh, there he is, just jamming on the ground. Okay. Please don't get me. Oh, okay, I got withered that time. I'm going to fall back a bit. Okay. See? What I hate about the black hearts, it's very hard to tell how low on health you are. Oh. Let me just get a bit closer. It's insane the amount of damage this caused. Usually the tick rate isn't that long. See, still another 10 seconds of it. I was going to do sneaky shots at him now. Regain our health. Just trying to play it carefully because I do not want to go dying again. As long as he hasn't got enough time to see us to shoot, it should be relatively safe to the halfway point. Okay, that should be it. Now we just need to get close enough to do some actual damage. Okay, there he is. He's just above half health again. Okay, do that. Strength 2. Now he's going to run in and YOLO it. And just pray for the best. There we go. And then quickly drink the milk before we die. Oh, thank God for that. An achievement. Oh, just to top it off. And we didn't have to use our Notch Apple. We've got our Nether Star ready for our beacon. And I can finally breathe again. I did not want to go dying again there. God, he's destroyed so much stuff. Should just use them for mining in future, really. Okay, let me get back, get the stuff ready for the beacon, and I will bring you back in a bit. And we're back, guys. Now, back at base, safe and sound, didn't have any more misfortunes along the way. I have got everything on me that I need to be able to build the beacon. If I remember, there we go. At last. Now, one thing that I didn't foresee is not having enough iron to do a full tier beacon, but I've got just enough to do 2 tiers, and I've still got some iron, and I can probably notch it all together with some gold and some diamonds as well that I've got, but I'll just go on to a mining run after this episode and just get enough iron to cover it. Now we want to go all the way down. This area is probably going to be just chock-a-block full of mobs. And actually, let's see if we've got any iron up in this chest up here. I'm not too sure if we have, but we're going to need one to activate the beacon as well. So hopefully we have. There we go, we've got some in there. And got some in there. Still, it won't be enough. I need the, what is it? You've got the 3x3, 5x5, then 7x7. So it's 49 more blocks that I need. And I've got about 2.5 stacks upstairs plus that. So yeah, definitely a fair bit off. Really need to start looking into getting an iron farm up and running. You know, I'm just gonna go straight down to bedrock and put it on the floor, so then it covers the whole area. Hopefully by next episode I'll have the full tier beacon up and running, and that way a lot more of this slime chunk can be done in a much smaller space of time. I do still really like the way that wall's come out, so I'm actually looking forward to getting this project complete. Now we just hop down it. I want it roughly in the middle, so about here. Actually, I'm going to stack up 3 times, so then I've got a 2 gap underneath to be able to place the tier that's underneath this one. This bat's driving me nuts. Okay, 1, 2. Now, I'm not sure, is it the tiers that affect the distance that it is, or does it actually affect the haste 1 or 2 that you actually get from it? I can't remember. It's been ages since I used the standard beacon. that. And of course, I completely forgot that I need to dig a straight line up for it. Okay. Speed, want haste. Does it still need a... Yeah, we need to get a clear line of sight to the sky. Once again, I'll be back in 2 seconds. And we're back. Okay, now as you can see on my pillar of dirt, I have just finished going all the way up to the surface, running glass through the ocean, so then I'll have a clear line of sight. I'm not sure if it can go directly through the water or if I needed to place the glass or not, but couldn't be asked to make the trip twice, so just to cover all bases. And there we go, that's what I wanted to see. There's so many mobs in here. Almost got shot off the dirt pillar twice by skellies. Now, time to check what sort of haste we get. I think it is just haste. Oh no, it's haste 2. So you need the higher tiers for obviously the different ones. But I thought you needed all tiers to have the haste 2. Let's see if it works or not. And see, we only get haste 1, which is what I thought would happen. Although it says haste 2, I don't know. Oh, that's because we're obviously going to need all tiers. Ah, great. Yeah. Well, hopefully by the next episode, I will have enough iron to do all of the tiers, and then we can have haste 2 for this area, which should help us clear through most of this lickety split. And the slime has died there. Now, let's just get a quick check. Yeah, see, without haste 2, I also need to get an efficiency 5 pickaxe. So I'm going to work on that in between episodes, get my tools up to scratch, get the haste 2 running. But I think today and after the palaver we had getting the beacon up and running, I'm going to count today as a win. Maybe a little bit of an epic fail, but a win overall. But for today, that's going to do it for me now. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.